Hi everybody, Avana Intuitive here with our weekly energy tarot card reading for the week of August 20th, 2026, and the 3-card pick for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe as it really helps the channel. Please make sure you're still subscribed. If you've subscribed, you know who knows, right? This week I am using the Akashic Tarot by Sharon Klingler and Sandra Taylor. That's for the 3 cards. For our clarifying card, I'm using the Angels of Nature Oracle by Sandra Taylor. Yes, she actually did this Akashic Tarot card deck also, which I love that deck. I love all my decks, but the Akashic Tarot deck, you know, I have a special place in my heart for that. So we're going to do a 3-card pick, and then we're going to pick up a clarifying card with the Angels of Nature Oracle, and we're going to do our 3-card pick with the Healing Waters Oracle from Rebecca Campbell. So there you go. That's what we've got going today. Let me shuffle these cards. This is for our weekly energy reading for the week of August 20th, 2026. Let's see what we have for the week. Again, these are general readings. If it resonates, fine. And if it doesn't resonate, that's fine too. And here we go. Okay, we'll take that card. I can't use my desk here. I've got everything out on my desk, all these cards and things. So, okay, here we go. All right. I better move something here. Here's our 3 cards. I will go over these in just one moment. We're going to pick a clarifying card here. This is the Angels of Nature Oracle. Oh my gosh. This is a new deck, by the way, by Sandra Taylor. So, you know, please make sure that you take a look at it. It's from Hay House. Hay House has a ton of tarot decks. They used to, I don't know if they still do, but they also have, like, you pay like a certain amount of money, like I don't know what it is anymore, and they'll send you 3 decks. So they pick them, but it's a really good deal, and you can get some different decks. Okay, so you know what? I just realized I left one card behind. Sorry about that. We're gonna give things another quick shuffle here and see what we need, or what we are going to get for a clarifying card. There we go. All right. So here we go, my friends. First card out, the Queen of Forces. The second card, the King of Roses. Oh, and the third card is the first card in the deck, the Oracle of Delphi. And then from this Angels of Nature Oracle, number 17, which is an 8, which is like infinity. 8's my favorite number. The Angels of the Geese, and it says partnership, contract, and commitment. So without further ado, let's get going. Let's see what we have with the Queen of Forces. I love beautiful, beautiful card. This card shows a woman balancing the energies of a sun in one hand and a moon in the other, with a river flowing beneath her feet. The Queen of Forces represents a woman who can help to bring greater balance to your life. She brings an unusual combination of power and peace, creativity and receptivity in both her energy and her support. Sometimes this card can represent a person in your life, either you or another, coming into a phase of great power and an ability to sustain it with wonderful results. There is a gift of grace and serene understanding when this card is upright. It also brings new roles and opportunities. Careers in many of the sciences, global communication, nature, and energy may now be available to you. The Queen of Forces could also indicate the appearance of a possible love interest or an associate in business or in a creative project who has powerful influence and connections for you or for another. It may be someone you know or somebody new, but when this card appears, there is a tender yet powerful support. During this time, choose to support yourself as well. You hold the forces of the sun, which is creativity, and the moon, which is receptivity, and only you yourself can direct the energy of your eternal life. Wow, beautiful, powerful, powerful card there. Then, so we have the Queen. That's, you know, I love that because that is definitely leadership energy there, right? Experience, integrity, honor. We go right into the King of Roses, which is also a leadership card. This card shows a man holding 2 roses, a red and a white, demonstrating a balance of passion and purity. At his feet are the yellow roses of healing and creativity. This is the King of Love, a man who is balanced and well-rounded. When he appears in your spread, it indicates that a potential union could be at hand, either in friendship, business, or even romance. Whether this is a new relationship or the blossoming of an old one, this man brings tender-hearted and thoughtful support. He is also someone who could be helpful in your personal life, especially where home or family issues are concerned. Whether the King of Roses is you or another man, the role of husband or father is now opening to create a happy home and family. This card also lets you know that you are ready to stand up for yourself and take loving but considered action on your own behalf. It's a time of increasing love and compassion, which always start from within. Yep, I love that too. You see, we're getting this energy, this leadership energy moving forward, meeting new people or having new relationships with the people that we currently have in our life. And then we have the Oracle of Delphi. The Pythia, or the priestess at Delphi, sits upon a high three-legged seat. Steam gently rises from a small fissure in the ground. Nearby, a robed priest prepares to write upon an open scroll. While the Pythia psychically receives the perceptions from Apollo, it is the priest who interprets her pronouncements. In this, we see the two important keys in psychic experience: perception and interpretation. When you receive this card, you're in a time of great insight and psychic power. Even if you don't recognize it yet, it lies very close to your consciousness because you have used this gift in so many past lives. You may get images or feelings without knowing how to interpret them. Take notes as you practice both your psychic perceptions and their interpretations. Just as they gave the Oracle of Delphi a profound awareness, your psychic perceptions and their interpretations give you a powerful insight and an Akashic vision of the world. This is like having that higher vision. Okay, this leadership cards. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to get into this reading, but let me just finish reading this last card, which is now 17. And here we go. Geese mate for life. And this angel is telling you that a significant commitment is on the horizon. This may be a new romance, or it may be the next step you've been wanting from your partner for a while. This could also take a more structured form, like a business partnership or a shared project. When geese migrate, their formations are designed to support and guide each other. This angel is telling you that a larger commitment could bring great value to you, such as a joint venture or investment, or even a new job. Whether it's the sale of a property or the resolution of a legal issue, the angel of the geese wants you to know that a favorable solution will come in time. I love this because all of these cards are like working together. These are like leadership, commitment, right? Listening to your heart. Where do you want to be? Like psychically listening to your intuition, that gut feeling, that God feeling, right? Where you are like, yeah, these are cards of commitment, meeting new people, having people in your life with a new type of relationship, moving forward. I really love this. It's that leadership. I just heard it's getting down to the brass tacks, right? Whether you are looking into contracts or commitments or new relationships, personally, professionally, whatever it is, this seems like this might be a week where a lot of this is starting to either form or even come to a head, and really looking and asking yourself, in that leadership capacity, who am I? What do I want? Who do I want to move forward with? How do I want to move forward into this next phase, right? It might be commitments, or might be contracts. Only you know. If it's, I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. I'm not saying to sign anything. I'm not saying to do anything, but knowing that this might be a week. And we're starting to get now to the end of summer, right? Things are starting to move forward now, back to business like in September, right? We back to school, back to business. There might be things coming on. And I like this, on the horizon. They're kind of like flying on the horizon across the skies. So it might be time putting those leadership abilities, right? You're responsible for your decisions. We're all responsible for the decisions that we make, making sure that we make the best decision we can at each available moment. And that might include, having it seems like a commitment with someone else. It's almost like in whatever case it is, it might be good to have that commitment made with someone else, business-wise or professionally, as it makes things just better, right? To have that, provided you get with a good partner and you make a good deal, right? So only but it seems like this is a week of just moving forward, whether you're getting, I'm hearing either something introduced to you, someone saying, either a person or an idea, or a commitment introduced, or whether you're well on your way to that. Of course, getting the legal, representation you need, or whatever, getting the lawyers, getting everybody involved, whatever you need to do, but also thinking about who am I and where do I want to move forward, because it doesn't matter who we get involved. It does matter. You have to get the right people, the insurance, the legal, the banking, whatever. You got to get all that in place. But it also matters, what do we want in our heart? What direction do we want to go? So a good, solid week to move forward, perhaps on some new commitments, or at least get started. All right, so I love that. Really, really a good, we're getting back to business is what I heard, It's like, yeah, getting down to brass tacks, rolling up our sleeves, and doing some of the hard work that we need to do. Not just the hard work of calling and scheduling everyone to get the meetings going, but also the hard work of really looking into who am I, and what do I want as I move forward. All right, and what do I feel intuitively about this, right? I mean, it's not just like, talking, it's, you get those intuitive hits, you get those feelings where you're like, I think this is going to be a good deal, or it might look good on paper, but my gut's telling me no way. I don't know, only you know. All right, my friends, here we go. Now let's do our 3-card pick with the Healing Waters Oracle. Just thinking about, do you need a message from your spirit guides? Do you, something to confirm, or whatever, a thought that you're having? So that's enough shuffling. And let's do, and I love this, it's all water. Ooh, it's so healing, the healing waters. All right, card 1, card 2, card 3. Think about which card resonates with you, 1, 2, or 3. All right, if you pick card 1, I love this. It kind of goes right within the reading we just had. You got Lady of the Lake. Look what a beautiful image. And it says, new beginnings. Something is about to happen. I love that. Very much in line with the reading that we just had. If you picked card 2, the pink dolphin. I love that pink dolphin. Celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and open heart. Yeah, right? Have some fun if you got this card. It might be time to go out, have some fun, have a nice end of summer weekend. So there you go with card 2. And if you picked card 3, the sweet waters. I love that. Oh, sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, and balance. The sweet waters. Again, card 2 was more of a card of going out and having fun. This is a card of having just some personal fun, let's put it that way, and just that romance, and just being maybe with your significant other. So there we go. All right, my friends, that's it for our reading for today. Of course, for entertainment purposes only. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will be back tomorrow with our weekend energy reading and a 3-card pick. And until then, namaste.